Let's see if this is good to go. Seems that stream elements is having a bit of an issue, so that is something that will be done. Hold on, let me just put that on pause. This should be good now, and let's go to the settings. Settings. Well, I'll check that out later. Alright, so I decided to stream an hour earlier today because today I got it off. It's the first day of summer. So that means I get this day completely free to myself. But with that said, we did 2 missions last night. We recruited 2 people, Morden, a hyperactive Solarian, and we got Garrus back, who kind of got blown up. But he is okay, just a minor face paint on there. But now we're going to do a little bit faffing around and then get our next party member, who is certainly a package. That's it. But before we do any of that, let's see. We got some messages. See, report on us that you're looking for a situation on lower rank than your father's system. Okay, this is a side mission, and then we get from the guy that we basically ruined his pistol. And we got things from him, Daniel, or Lowenthal. So, we're gonna be doing a little bit of that. First cruise deck. It's time for us to speak with Garrus.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields.
Oh yeah, didn't hand her over that.
Yeah.
But Garrus likes to hang out in the main battery. Hello, Garrus.
Shepard. Need me for something?
Alright,
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
no,
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway.
yeah.
Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Alright,
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armament?
now he's gonna tell me about that.
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick.
Just a bit.
Still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
So we need to upgrade those guns.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapons?
Well, you probably know about that.
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
You want those upgrades. Every ship upgrade is something you will want. So this is armor, but that's not what I'm after. Second, I need more palladium, so I'll be getting that. Armor upgrade, attack. Element 0, I don't see why not. Okay, now let's go get some palladium. That means we're gonna go fly around and collect some. We're gonna fly around and collect some resources while doing some missions. Alright, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Alright.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Whoa, what's with that head turning, Shepard? That usually means you have to finish a mission or 2. Oh, with that said, let's go here and start collecting stuff. We could. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop by Omega real quick.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. Let's talk. Okay, I'm gonna take Garrus and Morden. Alright, British rank. Here we go. Genius, let's see, I'm gonna go for the one with the strongest shield. And let's get Incinerate up. Alright, Garrus, Tyrian Rebel. Got a boy back. A good boy. Renegade, get us in more of that. Let's get in Tyrian Survivor. Don't really worry too much about what I'm giving him because, well, Shepard's gonna be doing most of the heavy lifting. Actually, I'm gonna swap out Slam for something else. Okay, let's see what he has. He's using a collector shot assault rifle. I don't think that's a good idea. You need a rapid fire weapon, and the Mantis sniper rifle is pretty decent. Morden. Yeah, this is a good loadout for him. Okay, now let's go. In the last mission, we kinda picked up an extra thing. We picked up some info that someone was actually out, that the Suns and all them were going to go off and had to go for Arya.
Works for me.
And Gary's like, okay, they think I'm dead. I should get them off my back. Don't really have anything to do here for now. Be a while until we actually have something to do. Oh yeah. Yeah, take a look.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Arcade.
Here.
They were coming for you next.
Let me see.
He's like, oh, okay. They were gonna try to kill me.
Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna die now.
organization.
Alright, goodbye. I don't have anything else to do that.
Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
No, 50 experience, not bad. What are you looking at, Shepard? Your kid? Have you tried at home? Let's get out of here because this loud music is out of my thing. I've never been much for these type of places in real life. I've gone to a couple of them and I always feel so out of place. So even in space where it's supposed to be a thing, I really don't feel good at it. But yes, I'm gonna fly around, actually go to the Citadel because there's something there I can get. Alright, let's go to the Normandy. Alright. Since we're in the Omega sector, we're gonna do a little bit of flying around. I said there's something going on in the Fathar sector. So we're gonna go there. There's an operative missing there, so we might as well try to find him. Alright. Let's start scanning here. Let's see. Okay, I need more platinum
Probe launched.
to upgrade the weapons. Yep, that's gonna be critical. Let's see what else we can here find. A little bit higher. Yeah, there we go.
Probe away.
Gotcha.
Probe away.
I require more. Oh, here we go. Oh, you're very rich in platinum.
Probe launched.
Always take as much as you can.
Probe away.
Now it's down to moderate. Anything else I should be looking out here? I don't think we'll be getting that many huge spikes. Oh, iridium is not a bad idea to have.
Probe launched.
Let's see, anything else I can get? If I don't get any big spikes, I'm moving on to the next planet. Oh, here we go.
Probe away.
Palladium. Ah, no, it's 4. Okay, what we're looking for isn't here. Let's check the smallest planet here. Korar. It has good
Probe
prospects.
launched.
Surprised by how little of platinum I have. Iridium.
Probe away.
Get all these.
Probe launched.
I need platinum. A lot of platinum. Hold on. When you get too high like this is where you want to dig. This is the good shit. Let's see. Palladium.
Probe launched.
Can't get any more. Let's see. If I don't find any huge spikes, I'll leave. Hold on. I found one here. Iridium.
Launching probe.
Anything else around here? Any huge spikes anywhere? Hold on. You're good.
Probe launched.
That should do it. Yeah. And here is where they wanted us to go.
Anomaly
anomaly detected.
When it says that means there's a ground mission you can do. And then you see the white line there, that means that you're going to find one of your mission in that direction.
Probe away.
Alright, let's go
Probe
here.
launched.
But yeah, the exploration is a lot more interesting, even though you don't get as much as you're looking for. Oh, here it is. When you find it, you get this. There's a probe here,
Probe away.
and you get the option to land.
Scans have found something.
Now let's land here and do this mission. For this one, for this session I'm going to be sticking with Garrus and Morden. Let's see, astutes. I don't think I'll need the missile launcher since we're done with that. Arc protector, black hole. Let's take the arc protector. Hello, I received a distress signal. Does anyone need help? Don't tell me I'm using. Oh, I'm using the vindicator. Oh well, I'll make do. Let it do that. I don't need some. You need cover stone to do it. Alright, I want you to burn him. Do I have any warp armor? No.
Enjoy. Excellent targeting.
Alright, you put them down. You make this guy scream. Concussion shot is a very fun weapon. Or then you can use that. Okay.
Of course.
Not difficult.
Weakening their integrity.
Ah, goddammit. Guys, you're in the way. I don't know. Fuck you. I think I'm gonna swap up. Let's see. Holding cell, security log. Let's see. Corporal Dereoter, subject, server agent Tyrone Rawlings. Eclipse has targeted Agent Rawlings. Some time ago, we know Rawlings is connected to encrypted data we acquired. The data conclusive proves server's involvement in the Rachna experiments. We believe Rawlings possessing a cipher that can be used to decipher his data. Without his cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. Lovely. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture, having insulated himself on board a ship bound for the Attican. Not insulated, insinuated. The Attican Traverse. That's where we were last time. He had won over loyal to the ship's crew who believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship, topple its defenses long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain this. The data better be worth the expense, alright? The interrogators failed. They interrogated him. Despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques, so what did he do? Tickle his feet? Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive measures, we decided to take his pants off. He proved more resistant to those as well. Eventually, our Agent Rawlings' resistance caused a temporary flare. We consider, unfortunately, our agent did not live to pass on the cipher. We worked on to decipher the encoding now. As long as we control its mere existence, powerful enough to tool against Cerberus. So whatever this data is, it's stamina data for Cerberus about their whole involvement with. Oh hey, you remember these ancient creatures that kind of nearly destroyed the galaxy? Yeah, you guys were trying to do something with them. Consider the fact that I let the queen go in the last game, but you know that might be helpful. All right, let's see. Oh hey, some dudes. Okay, let's see. I want you to set him on fire. And you're gonna do that.
Concussive shot ready.
Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, that guy might be an issue. No. Okay, let's move to this. He's still alive though. Okay, we're done with that. Let's see what was in here while we're at it. Ooh, wall save and some Medigel. Oh yes, I do. Hey Ray, how you doing? Sadly, Stream Elements is kind of having an issue, so it won't appear on the stream itself, but I can see you in chat just fine. I hope you've been having a good day. I actually got the day off since it's the first day of summer over here. And man, I was surprised by how tired I was this morning. Or actually last night when I fell asleep. But I hope you had a good one. I'm currently just going around doing some random missions. I'm only recruiting one party member, but instead I'll be doing some exploration. Let's see, they came from that area. Oh, refined platinum. Where is it? Where's the platinum? I saw it! Oh, here it is. Explore every nook and cranny. That's platinums I don't have to get. If I had cryo bullets, this would be a lot easier. Knock knock. I'm here for the data. What do you mean it's their dirty laundry? Doing fine, that's good, man. A lot of people I saw yesterday, and Jesus, a lot of people were really going for those pre-orders. It looked like a bit chaotic, honestly. Oh, here is Rowling. Rest in peace. Are you okay? Okay, so this liver is shielded, but let's just grab that. Now, what do we do with this data?
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
So, the code data is upload to Cerberus, and let's get to the Alliance.
Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
Haha, kiss my ass. So, did you attempt to get a Switch 2? Okay, let's go do some upgrade.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
It's probably about the data sent. Yes, select. This is Anderson. That's my password. Tathalia. Oh yeah, this is the girl I saved in the first game when she was too suicidal. And this is a woman who served with Garrus and tell me, hey, take care of him. Which reminds me, let's talk with you. Hey Kelly.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
Yeah,
He's a
he'll be
soldier.
fine.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, it will be all right.
You're into aliens.
Are you attracted to other species?
She just is attracted to everyone.
My job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
Alright, how's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Alright.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Sure it is. Anyway, let's go do get some upgrades. Ship enhancements, alright, let's get those cannons. We need those cannons to get the good ending. Well, the best ending, honestly. That's a lot of things. Advanced training. You can learn a single power. There's a single power bonus. Obtain more loyal. Okay, yeah. Basically, get more loyal members. But loyalty is going to be something you'll be dealing with later down the road. Something sync damage? Yeah, sure. Let's research that. I hate the fact that you have to exit every damn time you use them. Alright. After taking over Cerberus. Because you know they're probably going to try to do something stupid at a later date. Let's see. Let's go to Batala. You know, this kind of does make strange amount of sense.
Only half our fuel remains.
That's a big system. Not all systems have missions for you to do. Some are just there for you to explore. This is actually not a rich planet. Hold on. I saw the platinum. I used quite a bit of that to get bigger guns. But this is a very small place, so that's why it doesn't have a lot of resources.
Probe launched.
Hold on. I saw it. Here we go.
Probe away.
I think that this is mostly a Batarian place. No, not Batarian. I think it's Princess of Asari space, no? No, this is the terminal systems. Not here. Oh well. Okay, let's go over here. Chunwaroro. Strange, the island of peace and the lawless terminal system. Water place of crushing gravity, but abundance left. So basically, it has. Let's see. What's the gravitational force here? It has 6.7 g of the Earth's gravity. You go in there and you are 6 times heavier. This thing is fucking dense. And when something is dense, you start to see element 0.
Probe launched.
And element 0 is mostly used for biotech and stuff like that.
Probe launched.
Biotech, tech, and things like that.
Research projects. Element 0 is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
So you want to get those. Let's grab here. Oh yeah, right, when I'm done here I'm gonna go talk to Garrus. I didn't complete the whole thing with Garrus.
Launching probe.
Sorry, have you been doing the cosmic exploration in 14? I started to do that. That's actually nice and chill. It reminds me of the Isgardian restoration we had back then, when that was new.
Probe launched.
Although it's kind of like a blend of Diadem and Isgardian restoration. Kind of funny, a fun naming way. Yeah, especially to level crafting class. So yeah, right now if you're leveling your crafters, all that stuff, go there. That is definitely where you want to go. So I think that even afterwards, since you have to done with Endwalker to get there from what I'm seeing. But this is one of the things I absolutely love about 14 is like you have some content like that, and then you combat content, you have so many different things. Anyway, I'm out of probes. So, and still have a little bit more to check out. So I'm going back to Omega, to the Sahara Barik, to get some fuel and probes. We're gonna do a round except for the Normandy crash site. And then what place didn't I explore? I explored Gurak. Oh, there it is. Okay. Buy fuel. Alright, we didn't explore this place. I'm just gonna enter orbit. Binder. There we go. This is a rich place. Oh boy. I just realized we're almost done with April. Half of it was just me on a vacation, which I absolutely loved, but at the same time, already April.
Launching probe.
We're almost halfway through this year. I'm looking forward to June for a lot of things. 1, it's my birthday month. 2, I get my Switch 2 as a birthday present. And 3, I'm going to Japan. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the summer. I don't know. I think that last year just was so busy for me at every part of the year. I was kind of exhausted. But now that all that excitement has died down, I can finally focus on other things. But that does make me go into a question like, do you have any, or any of you have any plans for the summer? Like during the summer, usually for the past 2 years, I've gone to the US to go on to TMG. I decided to take a break this year before it became practically illegal just to be there for some people. But beyond that, for a lot of people, the summer is the best way to just swim. Now this is a gas giant. Now usually they're scarce in minerals, but they do sometimes have element 0. I won't be doing too much here, just taking some 3 or 4 big pot shots and then leaving.
Launching probe.
Oh good lord. Let's see over
Probe
here.
away.
Okay, it's already poured. No reason to stay here. Hydrogen and all those other... You remember in the first game where we had all those different resources like gases, rare earths and all that? That stuff is all gone. You don't need to use gas for anything apparently.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Okay, now here's the thing. Even though you might think so, losing all your fuel, it doesn't mean that you're stuck. Oh, this is a very rich place. It means that once you lose your fuel, you start using resources to make up for the fuel. But it is better to have fuel since it's much more efficient to get you through places. So don't try to run out of fuel.
Launching probe.
Alright.
Probe launched.
But always have resources on you and always make sure you have fuel. Later on you get an upgrade to the fuel reserves, which lets you explore better.
Launching probe.
But again, you have to get a comrade.
Probe away.
Alright, we got it down to moderate. Anything else? Hold on. Here we have some palladium.
Launching probe.
Let's see. Something that's been bothering me whenever I see Blue Sky post calling the boycott instead of MSC as a whole. Yeah, Yeah, I've been wondering about that. I think I might have missed something. You mind explaining me what that is all about? I'm not sure it's sending the right message. No, it's just people focusing on one aspect without realizing there is a bigger system problem. I mean, I understand my boycotting Microsoft because they've done a lot of boneheaded decisions. But why Xbox in particular, I don't know. Probably because the corporate mind is usually only means them isn't doing well anymore and they stop the Xbox thing. Yeah. People seem to be oversimplifying things. They think, oh, okay, we go for Xbox, then they will fix it. But no, they'll just drop Xbox support. You have to go for the entire company, everything that they do. And for a time, I refused to do anything, with Activision or Blizzard just because Bobby Kotick was there. When he finally left, that's when I started to actually do business with them again. Although Activision Blizzard has a lot more issues than that. But my biggest one was just none of them had to do that while he was there. And in this case, it is, I do agree that it is sending the wrong message, just boycotting Xbox. They need to boycott the entire thing. But I think the issue is though also that a lot of the things we do is so bound by Windows and Microsoft as a whole. So people will find it hard to boycott Windows when they can't access their computers. But that doesn't mean that you have to stop using a computer, it just means that you stop giving them money, stop your subscriptions to them.
Probe away.
But I'm still kind of wondering, I still feel like trying to figure out what is going on there. Down.
Probe launched.
Because we have to kind of remember that Microsoft sells Xboxes at a loss. It's mostly the licenses for all the other things and subscription fees to the Xbox Live and all that stuff that really brings in the money on that. At least that's what I've heard. Every company that sells hardware sells it at a loss. And when you buy games, you're also paying some licensing fee that really is what they need. That's what really brings the money to them. The license fees to play things on there, be it digital or physical.
Probe away.
Alright, let's see anything else here. But like I said, I feel like I think I need to dig more into what that is all about. And you're the last one before I go back to Sahara. Okay, let's see over here.
Probe away.
Let's see. Here we go.
Probe launched.
Does make me wonder. That's one thing I've been noticing. Like one thing I was kind of surprised and didn't know what's happening was that Oblivion got re-released, a remaster, which is I guess alright. But then the way I learned it though, it was that I saw a post of someone going apparently to the Steam forums and some guy going, "Is this game woke?" It's like, what the fuck? And then people told him, so I guess yes it is. And I'm like, what? Okay. I hope they were trolling him. But then again, nowadays, if anything we've learned is that people are so fucking stupid.
Probe away.
And apparently they're, instead of having male or female, they just have body 1, body 2. I'm like, okay. Then you just get the body that you like. What the hell are you going again? But then again, that would be if people had common sense and weren't brain rotted to hell and back by those fucking bald dudes. Alright, that's enough for now. Okay, we're done here. Let's go over here. But yeah, that remaster came out, which I'm happy for the people who loved that game and wanted it to get a remaster. At least it is Skyrim again. I refilled my fuel. Find more probes. Alright, now let's use the mass relay. To jump between new star systems, you have to go here. Now we want to go here and get that one, and then there's another person here. But I think we should go to the Citadel. Not yet. I'll definitely be doing that. I don't have access to the Sol system yet. But when I do, you bet your ass I'm probing your anus. Now bend over. I don't get access to the Sol system until I've basically hit the... after I do a certain mission. But I won't be doing 2 recruitment missions today. I will be doing... going around a bit. If I find Edie actually reacts to it. Yeah, I know. I love that reaction so much. Alright, I'm taking you and you. Like I said, I'll be using these 2 for the entire mission. Okay, I want to change that goddamn gun. I hate this gun. No, it's not that I hate it, it's just another way. Really, Commander? Yep. And I'm gonna do it again. Say the line. So shiny and chrome. Alright, so we have to go back to the Citadel. Sekiro War, because we are now, quote-unquote, on a civilian.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Okay, we're recruiting
Please tell
another...
me the password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard.
Kazumi Goto.
I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
I'm talking to an ad.
They didn't come to see me sooner.
She was one of the 2 DLC characters.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story.
Yeah, but yeah, she's one of the DLC characters that go along with Said.
Find out why. Turns out they were looking
But,
for someone to join you on
yeah.
an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal.
You're deal about. What deal?
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds.
Yes, look
I'm
at
looking
that.
for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman.
Good lord.
Arms dealer, murderer.
What's with that
generally
lip?
not a great
What's with
guy.
that lipstick pattern? I know it's supposed to be she's Chinese. No, not Chinese. Japanese.
You're gonna love it.
Lovely.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his
Also,
house.
I tend to go in and he tends to be loud.
That's why you're here.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy
Yeah, okay.
who takes
I
kindly.
always expect trouble.
doubt
God
Hawk's-
damn
I
it!
always expect trouble.
Okay, what was that heist about?
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty
She's a
of
master
getting you
thief.
some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
I don't want to be the presentable grey box.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
You're talking to a... Just imagine, see this guy talking to a...
Stores memories,
a
thoughts, secret
ad...
codes, illicit
to
information.
an...
This one in
ad
particular belonged to my
screen.
partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
They're also into each other.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous.
Yeah.
He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad.
I know the name of the DLC gonna cause Steam version of Warren was thing didn't have the person easy. Yeah, I refused to buy the DLC for this because they had a on this DLC, but the legendary
He said if it
the
got
legendary
out,
edition has all the DLC and all that stuff
he
included.
encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own
Yeah.
memories to decode the
That was the reason I
information
didn't
you
buy
had to
the
save
character
all the
DLC. All the other
time.
DLC, like I bought
Now those
the
memories are all
content
that's left.
DLC, like Overlord and stuff like that.
I can
I
understand why
bought
you
that, but I
want to get
didn't
it
buy
back.
the characters. I refused to get them.
It'll be easier with your help, Shepard.
Okay, we'll take care of it.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Why is every woman wearing a goddamn skin-tight suit here?
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking.
You're the one who made me look.
See you on the ship, Shepard.
Why did her face first get stealthed? Alright, keeper.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Could
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun
Gunner
of the
T.
Empress-class dreadnought.
Hello.
Can I help you, sir?
I've been out of here for a while.
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a
What's wrong with your face?
A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We
Yeah,
apologize for
I think that this was coming out at the time when EA's DLC practice were getting really fucking
Be
shitty.
alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Okay, let's go through. They have to scan me because you know security check. Oh wait, did you just see how?
Looks like they've tightened up security.
Sir, we have a problem. This guy's supposed to be dead.
Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings.
Yeah.
They seem to think you're dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the
It's like,
scanners
what?
on your right.
Just so.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being
This is Captain
reported,
Bailey.
I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
Yeah, I have like the top stuff.
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA.
Here's the thing.
from
While
single
Bailey
flakes.
is,
Hell, if you have
I wouldn't say morally
unregistered
grey. He
DNA
he isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. He's actually one of the. He's actually a very solid guy.
Usually you'd have to go through this.
And there's a lot more humans in CSAC. After the attack, after Sharon's attack, a lot of people die. So humanity started to fill up in those gaps.
And probably a stop by the treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge.
Apparently, being dead for a year is a
But
tax
I see
fraud.
you're a busy man.
So space tax fraud.
So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us or both of us get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive, useless hard copy?
Yeah, it's basically skipped all the political stuff. I love that about this guy. He doesn't like.
They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
Alright.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
It's like that's
I'm
fine.
with them right up until they keep people from doing the
Yeah, he
job.
basically he will shake your hand if needed, but he won't. If it means to stop you, he
About
won't.
9 days of running around.
9 days to undeath yourself. And again, I do have a friend who had to undeath himself.
Probably wants to talk
That took
to
him
the ones who
years.
saved their scaly asses.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Alright,
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
Yeah.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most
Yeah, a lot of
superficial,
things just went
and the
bad.
Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
A lot of things went badly there. Okay, Secure ward. We never went there in the original game.
This place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's
And they
also
have a
few
Shinnakiba,
commercial
which is basically like
buildings,
Yahabara.
We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a quarry in the other day.
Coins are still rare, so there's a lot of humans.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning.
This
their
is one thing I
noses
like
up
about
human
these
residents.
games, is
They
that they start to
needed
show
bodies
like
in
the
uniform,
evolution and stuff
we
like.
had the most experienced bodies.
Alright, what about...
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't a Presidium.
Yeah?
All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass.
He just wants to get...
Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder.
Only one murder though.
Policing a ward is like policing New York City.
God damn.
Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
CSEC has changed.
Alright,
I should be.
how is it going?
You need anything else, let me know.
The guy is actually pretty solid though, despite that. Alright, let's talk with Aniva.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
Alright, tell me about this.
Looks like this place is recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage
They say the
from
Geth, but not
attack
Sovereign.
is
They're trying to
ongoing.
bury
There is still
the truth.
extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
What about the Reapers?
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information.
Yeah,
on
they, like I said, they tried to
References
whitewash.
to the
They're not
term
whitewash,
existence
gaslight
and
people into
power
that.
theories on
They just said
galactic
that.
extinction cycles.
Memetic engineering. Council blames Geth. Lies to cover up Reapers. Keeps public from panicking.
I don't think they will make them panicking. Alright,
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level.
which one?
Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
Alright.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the
They
Geth
basically
attack 2
need more
years
security.
ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon
No,
carriers
not a lot of people
have
can
been
use.
tightened.
Did it work?
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 20%.
Crime decreased, like crime has gone down.
Property crime has decreased
They also
by 41%.
implemented gun control.
Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
Okay.
Have a pleasant.
Welcome to Citadel.
Oh, it's Emily Wong.
I'm Emily Wong.
Remember when he helped her?
Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Free
That's where we
Progress.
was.
The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed.
No,
with
it's not destroyed, it's just missing every person there.
Due to a news blackout, this is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
The Hanar sometimes just need to shut up. Hello there.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
What do you have?
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
Alright,
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct.
Citadel's
we're gonna get
outlets are owned
souvenirs.
by the council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
Alright, how about endorsement?
Since these stores are owned by the council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness, I didn't know Spectre.
Well, I was kinda dead.
I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Sarah?
You are Shepard.
It's like, yeah, you do this for every store, you get it.
Increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of favorite stores on the Citadel after this.
I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
Do this, also it's free this. Okay, let's get a space hamster. This is a reference to the old BioWare days, or rather Black Isle days. To Minsk. I was pretty sad. I'm not buying the fish because they always die. And then I start my Shepherd's model collection. Oh well, let's start off by going to the rapid transit. I need to get to the Citadel Council anyway.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish. No, they're not. You ever been up there? No. CSEC won't let me.
It says I'm a risk. That's just me. Alright, let's see. Presidium. Now we can't explore this Presidium. It takes us straight to the Citadel, like, human embassy. Embassy.
This meeting
Yeah.
would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is...
Yeah, they don't like dealing with Anderson.
As
He...
counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh,
Hello.
Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you.
Hi, I'm not dead
We've
anymore.
heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that
A
much.
bit more than that.
After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Alright.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
Yeah, now they start
The
to...
Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are...
Yeah, Anderson completely supports you.
Reapers.
Oh, do you mean the big fucking ship that we blew?
Sentient starships
Yeah, they're not
allegedly waiting
immortal.
in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source...
Yeah,
others
basically.
think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
I mean...
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced.
It's like, hey, look at all that.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign
Nothing.
was
Are you
not a
fucking
Geth
daft?
creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable
Yeah, but not in that
technological
regard.
achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus.
Oh, that's gonna bite you in the
by
ass.
Saren.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader.
Yeah.
They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Oh boy.
Saren was a compelling and
Don't do this.
charismatic individual. He convinced
Geth
the
don't
Geth the Reapers
care
were real,
about that.
just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Like, you...
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
Stop being such dicks to me.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus. an
I'm
avowed
sorry,
enemy
they
of the
stopped
Council.
making me
This
dead.
is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise.
It's like, okay, how about we do
Public
this?
Acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Restatement.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show.
They're like,
of
okay, don't have to
faith
respond
on
to
our
it.
part.
We cannot
Good
become
faith, my ass.
involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
That's all I get. Screw you. Oh, fine. Fine, I'll become a Spectre again.
I accept your offer. It's good to have
No,
the
they're not
council
at
on
my
my
side.
side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Yeah. Politicians.
That went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the
Yeesh.
Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep
They're just trying.
Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
I don't have much of a choice. Oh, hey, Udina.
Listen, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Udina, shouldn't it be you on my ship cleaning up my toilets?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that
Political
arrangement
shitstorm is what we need.
works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consular.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why
Now,
don't you go to your office
now go
and
pout.
think about that for a while?
Of course,
I love this about Anderson.
Consular. Good day to both of you.
Sadly, this kind of doesn't work.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
He deserves it.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus,
Oh, good
he's
lord.
always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
Alright.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most popular...
Yeah, a lot of things have gone better.
But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though.
Yeesh.
It's like our repairs...
Oh man, this is one thing I do love about this is how they are splashing things out in this game.
Made it seamless.
But the thing that kind of always bothers me is more that this is still BioWare and EA. That's not what we're going to get in anymore. After my last playthrough of
surprised no one can
last playthrough of Dragon Age Wildguard showed me that. Which is a fun enough game, but I had my issues with it, mostly gameplay and story-wise.
It was chaos.
Yeah, I remember. I kind of came out of here.
We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
It's got basically acknowledge the fact that there's like giant
Still
fucking
fighting holdouts.
like machines equal to death after you.
But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them.
Yeah.
But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
I know, but where's Ashley?
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was
He
destroyed?
can't tell me.
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance. but
Operations
she's
Chief.
working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Alright, how about you?
How have the last couple of years treated you?
This is pretty much all you get from Keith
Isn't
David.
how I plan to spend my twilight years.
So basically, similar case of the Empire
Feels like I'm just beating my head against
after the events of episode 6 within Star Wars. Pretty much, yeah.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop.
You'd
the
love to do that.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy.
That is, but yeah, that's true. There's so a lot of things to do.
Mine. That's got to be yours.
Alright, I have to.
Better go.
Yeah.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you.
But-
But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here.
War is done, but Stormtrooper managed to scatter around it. Yeah.
You can't trust Cerberus.
Yeah, no. That is exactly it. But then we got the First Order, which always kind of made me go, huh. Well, let's open that door. Let's go to Sakira Ward, level 28. Now I'm gonna go and gross myself at every goddamn shop. Why? Because I get... Okay, let's see. Where am I? Hold on, where am I? Rapid transit, commercial... Okay, there we go. The map is not better in this one. Hold on, where am I? Okay, here we go.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Oh, god damn it.
Got time for the prep? Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News.
You're the one who tried to do a smear job on me.
I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You presented your case very well on
Yeah.
camera. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard.
She's like, oh, don't worry.
Object to my methods, but we're on the same side.
No, you aren't.
You're bad, you're news. I just
You're
wanna
basically
hear
Fox News in
stories,
space. No, fuck off. Yeah, that's my page as well.
Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny
Yes.
Ascension, costing hundreds of
You can just punch her, which is the fun thing, but I tried not.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
Yeah.
But surely the human cost.
And
the Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden.
this is one thing I like to do with it. Just
Seoul,
be...
Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid. And yes, I remembered them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that.
No, fuck off.
And so do you.
And that's how I settle it. If you punch her in this game, and then try to do it in the third game, she like answers back.
We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
That's what. Stop trying to bull rush me. This is a lounge. I won't be going here for a while. I just want to go to this store here, and then I make my way down. Hello, you.
What can I do for you?
If you go here, you get all that stuff. Weapon restrictions, all that. But I don't really need to.
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Pharaoh Varen, let alone a Shatha.
Oh, I'm Shepard.
Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and...
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren?
It's like, oh shit, you can actually do stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember. I punched him in the face and called him a bitch.
Spirits. Shepard. In my
This is actually one of the few times where they start to hint at the Turians' religion. They
Sure you could.
worship spirits, kind of like Japanese Shinto.
I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I'm coming. This is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
Yeah, but hey, now it gets the stuff cheaper. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? This is a really good sniper rifle. But for now, I want to work on the damage upgrades.
This looks interesting.
Damage upgrades are expensive. Oh yeah, I need this one. This one I like to use a lot. Heavy pistol damage, that's good enough for now. Let's get the vest. How much does the sniper rifle cost? Sure. Sure. Have thought of... Yeah, I have thought about it. And I won't be doing it this year, but I will definitely stream Knights of the Old Republic. I love that game. But I was kinda hoping that they'd do a remake, so we'd be able to stream that. But definitely later down the road, I will stream Knights of the Old Republic. Okay, we're back here. Okay, let's keep on going. And I always go pure Jedi in that one because that's just the type of person I am. Okay, let's go to here. Zakira Cafe.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakira Ward.
Okay.
You heard wrong. This is the best
Let's
place for food
buy
in the
the
whole damn city.
high-grade provisions so we can get some sushi. Yep. But right now we're not sure if the Knights of the Old Republic remake is even on the way. Though the Dark Side Road is bloody brutal. Oh yeah. It kind of becomes interesting when you get to the... I forgot what it was. It wasn't Dathomir. That's the Dark Maul one. I don't remember what it's called. Where you go basically to the base of the Sith in that game. I found that one really interesting. Hold on. You ship salesman. Hello.
Greetings, Earthclad. You will find many excellent ships for sale.
Irashimasu. Ah! He outweeped me. Okay, now let's go in here and get some more. Mara.
Welcome to Sarenus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard.
Do I know you?
Hmm?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
How about an endorsement?
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement?
Hey, let me endorse.
I'd be thrilled, but I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Knights of the Old Republic. Actually, if I do that one. Between Knights of the Old Republic, the 1 and 2, I do like number 2 as well quite a bit, even though that game's a bit of a mess. And you can restore some of the lost content with damage protection. Ooh, I want it, but I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. Because that is damn expensive. Okay, and I think this is the last... No, this is one of the second last store. Hey there,
What do you
Kino.
think, Michael? Maybe the immune
Oh yeah, you remember these people?
supposed to help with alien bacteria.
We can get whatever you'd like for little Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high-gravity environments. What if that hurts
Yeah,
me?
remember when we could convince them to go through with it?
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Surtur Foundation outlet on Zakira Ward.
How about endorsement?
I couldn't help but notice your prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know what would make your services more popular? An endorsement from the man who defeated Saren.
how many people fall for that? Isn't it like, oh, wait a minute, are you?
I would be glad to give you my employee discount if you would do that for us.
It's a deal.
Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store.
When you play Knights of the Old Republic, Ray, what route do you like to go?
Thank you.
Alright, let's do that. Managerial capacity, life wards, weapon support. I'm gonna be waiting with that a little bit. And finally, we are pretty much done with everything I wanted to do here. I'm gonna go back to the Normandy.
This Cladness is a thief.
I'll have to wait a little bit. I'm waiting until I get Tali for that. Yes, we get Tali again. Well, there's not much to do. That was all for the Citadel. Alright.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, let's see what we have here on our card. Let's see. Thank you again. Sami spot here when we got he's the one with the wife who we got there. You're not dead? And then we have Shaira. I think we lost her stuff a long time ago. Michelle is saying, oh, you two are alive. I won't be reading every message, otherwise it would take me forever. Alright, that's that. Enough of that. Research terminal. Let's see. Let's go into the armor upgrade. Nothing here. Weapon upgrade. Can get some shield piercing for that. Prototypes. No. Anything else? No. Okay. Now let's go down and speak with Garrus, and I think we are ready to go to the first mission, which is... well, I'm gonna go to the one mission I was gonna do today. Oh, you're right. There's another reason I want to go here. Kasumi is one of the members that kinda goes here and there. Hey, Udina, I mean...
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Why not? I haven't had food in a while.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little
Hey,
cannibalistic to me.
Gardner, that's a little bit racist.
But they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
How about we get a little drunk before we go somewhere? Oh wait, Garrus.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Alright.
Shepard, need me for something?
Yeah, let's talk.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise.
Yes.
And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we joined up with them sooner.
We're not with them.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech.
Jeez.
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got
Now we get to know what's going on with that one.
What did your Merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us.
We're just
We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties.
They basically were kind of like Robin Hood.
Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
So the gangs might
Doesn't
be
sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
Yeah, it
I
makes
got
sense.
3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
Alright.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents.
So he actually formed quite a bit of...
Explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack
Like, he just wanted to help. Alright?
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back
Here
to
on Omega?
CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape.
Yeah, he always hated the red tape thing, as you remember.
Perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight.
Yeah, just so people that get things done.
You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope.
Okay, you're a little bit dramatic there.
Now they're dead. Shows what I know.
What happened?
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed
Yeah.
me.
He's a little bit bitter about that.
Named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout,
He is a little bit bitter about that.
they didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off.
So yeah, the Sidonis did betray him
He
indeed.
out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
He's looking for him.
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by,
Yeah.
Shepard. I've got
He's kind of a little bit jaded. And that is an understatement. Well, you know what? I need a drink after that. I did get that sherry. I don't know, Omega. And you did want to get a drink. Well done. Alright.
How may I help you, Commander?
Here, let's
I have a present for you,
let's
Doc.
have a drink.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now? You and me.
Down the
You
hatch.
crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I do like this one. This is like a nice moment with her.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same
Well,
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a
We get more about
military
her.
doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on.
She lacked stability. You're lonely?
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help.
That's
and
kind of
he
like something I
always-
can
I
at
wish it
least
weren't.
relate to.
Sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
Like you want to have a place to center
Even if it's a
stability.
copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard.
I don't know, seriously.
Removable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk.
On one bottle?
Would
What
it
what
hurt
is the
if
thing?
It was simple like that for once.
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers. Remember, drink in moderation. I actually been drunk kinda, and that actually gave me Metagel upgrades. I got drunk, I got Metagel upgrades. Oh, that works, I don't know. Alright, let's see, nothing to do in engineering. Let's go to my cabin, because I'll be doing that today's mission. I'm still drunk. And here's my hamster. I shall call you Boo. It's a little bit sound in there. Let's get some music. Here we have the music from Noveria. Here we have the Citadel music. This one's alright, I suppose. This is Noveria. This is Pharaohs. This is when you're exploring places. Don't like that one. That was also Noveria. This was the Wards. This was Ilos. I surprised me. This was the club. I forgot what its name was. Okay. Well, I like that you can do that. Now let's go into my armor. Now that I got some new armor place, you can get some upgrades on. This one gives me quicker shield regeneration. Excuse me. And this one increases my health. The first one, though, if I recall correctly, gives me more power damage, but I don't really like power. But I will take the health. Arms, offhand pack, more ammo. That one I do like having. The greaves gives me better shield strength. This one lets me storm faster. Not really something I use. And this one gives me more health. I do want to get more shield strength in my shields. And that's all good for now. Alright. let's see. To CIC, we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick safety save. No, done all that. I need to get some money. Oh wait, we can't go here and do that. That's not it. Oh hey, I can't go to the local custom, but I will do it with that. Let's see. We'll be going here later on. We'll be doing that one later on. Excuse me. Ah, there we go. Apologies. Let's go to Horsehead Nebula. Ocean Ferry. Let's start by going to Ferry Parayar, and get some stuff. Remember the Hourglass Nebula? Man, if there's any... This has always been my favorite part of Mass Effect, is exploring space. What do we have here? I remember I put probe in here. I think I found something. Here we go.
Launching probe.
Okay, let's not bother a bit more than that here. How about you?
Anomaly detected.
Oh, an anomaly.
Probe away. Probe launched.
All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat.
Oh, they burned it down.
Something on our sensors.
Alright, let's go and deal with that. Alright, you two. Let's go. Let's see, I got a new sniper rifle, but I do want to keep these. Right. Oh, right, these guys. This is an annoying one to deal with. These guys are destroying crates. We have to get them. Okay, let's see. I don't have overload. Sadly, it's almost impossible to get enough of this. Burn down is
just the thing to help.
My shields are down.
Ah, you piece of shit. Okay, that's one down.
Impending explosion.
I noticed. These guys are a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay, let's use the arc projector, see how that does. Let's see. That destroyed that destroyed that. God damn. Well, that's not worth using.
This should punch through their armor.
Yeah, I saw some of those dye options, and I really like the new metallic dye that we got, red one. That's a really good one. Only 10 crates. Ow, you fucker.
Burn through any armor.
Right. Okay, that takes care of that. I think that's all of them. Ah, sadly, only got half of the crates. I actually think metallic red looks more red than pink. Yeah, that's the way I like it. If you have something you would like to look like actual metal, then that is perfect for you. So I do like that new red one. The others were alright, I feel. Well, I was surprised they added those. A welcome change, but a change nonetheless. Alright. Only one extra shot. Alright. Press F and we're done with this mission. Didn't get much out of it, but you know, we got something out of it. Credits, we got a little bit like this. I just wish that they... Oh yeah, right, so probably to get that upgrade.
Commander, you've received
God
a new
damn it.
message at your private terminal.
Hey Naka, how you doing? You're just in time. Will you see me go free a madman? Or a mad person. Very mad! Let's see, let's get that upgrade. Trauma module, anything else? Upgrade, no, nothing here. Need any shield upgrade for that, nothing here. Oh, nice. You actually managed to get a pre-order. A lot of people have been getting those, and it's been apparently with different results. Wait, I'm done here. Why am I there? When I woke up today, I just saw how much people just trying to get those down. But it seems that most people around me at least got it. Got the Switch pre-ordered. I got 2 at Walmart, 1 at GameStop store, just in case this one falls through. Yeah, I heard that Walmart just been... Oh no, it was Target that's just been cancelling some orders because of errors.
Launching probe.
Yeah, that one actually looks really nice. Yeah. That's also what I heard. Okay, let's go explore here. Yeah, because of technical errors. I think I saw someone that happened to. He was not happy. Ironically enough, where I am, I wasn't... Yeah, I saw that one. And I do like how it looks. But in the Switch one, the ironic thing is here that you can still pre-order Switch copies of Switch 2 over here. They're gonna be expensive, but I can't get any Pro controllers.
Launching probe.
Oh, you managed to finish it. Congratulations! I made it through the ad phase and haven't gone in back since then, because I wanted to throw a dragoon off a goddamn cliff. And yeah, I did see that screenshot, and it is a really good, nice. It looks really nice with the cap skin. I think it's something a bit leathery. You want it to look a little bit more newer. Then I think that's perfect.
Probe away.
I'm trying to remember how you get the new colorings. But Naka, now that you're done with M6. Crown's Blade Recollection for the color. Oh, those are nice. M6 makes it feels really slow to proc, but once you get it, it's super fast. Sorry, M7 tonight. What's something different than the revolver complete? Yeah. The revolver is nice, but I actually like the Lionheart, and then there's the... Of the Boscia, the resistance weapons, there is... Like the second last stage of the gunblade there is the one I like the most. That's why I like the Crown's Blade Recollection the most. Yeah. That is a nice one. You start an M7. I hear that M7 honestly isn't that difficult to deal with after 6. Yeah, right, but this is that you have to do... you have to do Boscia and get in through diadem.
Launching probe.
I forgot what it's called. The instance afterwards is a bit rough. Yeah, Delavium Reggiani. I'll probably be doing that on my EU ult at some point. Yeah. Sounds fast, but that's as far as when 10 minutes in, less than I got to 60%. I'm guessing that you have those transitions
Launching probe.
in that fight. Oh, this place has a lot of stuff. We're gonna go back to the base area.
Probe.
Okay, nice. But I need to go back to 6 and finish that one. Like I said, I'm through the ad phase. And I certainly picked the right enemy for tanks, so I have to get a Citadel Panzer. But I don't want to bother going to a specific Discord like that. I understand the feeling. When I was doing on EU, when I was doing Eureka on my EU alt, I think last year, I did go into a specific Discord for the Baldarian Arsenal, which wasn't too bad, but as soon as I was done clearing that, I left the Discord. Seen people claiming about and I hate that. Yeah, the cat is the one that I dislike the most. That fucking thing won't stop. And it makes a pain in the ass for me to try to do anything about it. But I have to... But we have to take the cat out after the Yan. The thing that gets me though really bitching is the amount of people who try to avoid doing cleave maxing. You either do cleave max or you go jump up. Or you get out of the party. You're not contributing. But that is just the way it goes. Oh, this is a very rich place. Hold on, I found a good spot. A little bit further. Is it here? Come on. More. No? Okay, fine, I'll take you.
Probe launched.
The Gimme Cat? Usually I'll just beat them up in Final Fantasy 7. Which, by the way, is a game I'll be playing later this year. When will I do it? You'll be get to know soon enough.
Launching probe.
Alright, let's see here.
Probe launched.
I'm digging. Ooh, a sandwich. Put that down. Here we go. This is a nice spot.
Launching probe.
But with back with the bullshit things, Ray. I understand what you mean, Ray, but sometimes you might have to bite the bullet on that one. Of course, that's entirely up to you. But this is just my advice, at least in my experience. It's probably doable without it, but if you can unsync those, then you might be able to do it now because you're 20 levels above and really high eye level. But I haven't heard about that yet. I'll have to check that out when I do that later down the road. Because my ult is going to be going into Bosia soon enough. I just finished the Shadowbringer story on him. Here we go.
Launching probe.
Alright, that should be enough here. Let's see. But that's just my 2 cents on it. This is one thing that kind of bothers me about 7.14, is that if you aren't there for certain events like at the start, then some clearance on the content becomes a pain.
Launching probe.
Like with the Eureka, yeah, I was there at the start, but I also spent like 15 hours a day in there. Back then I was listening to podcasts and doing research for my bachelor thesis. But it's like 15 hours to get a couple of levels. Now that you can get those levels pretty quickly.
Probe away.
Ah, goddammit, I have to go out and come back. Alright, let's go get some more probes. We're not leaving until this system is 100%. Now you really don't need to do 100%, but it's nice to do. I need quite more. And let's go back to Far Yar. Good lord. But actually, now that I have you here, Naga, how would you feel about the raid series so far? So far, I'm loving it. This is a very good raid series. A very kinetic, lot of energy in it. It's shaping up to be a very tough contender. How about you?
Probe launched.
I need to sit straighter. If you see me try to... I have to... Do me a favor and tell me to fix my posture if I start to shrimp too much. My lower back has been killing me since Thursday because I did it. No, Tuesday since I did it on practice. So I need to keep my back straight. -6. M6 as Prague. It's the best we had in a long time. Yeah. Yeah, like, I'm feeling very motivated to go through the fights here. Unlike with Pandemonium, I did do the middle tier. I did do Abyssos in Pandemonium, and then when I reached the second half of Athena in P12S, I just stopped. I didn't see a reason to do it. Nothing there for me to gain. And I usually don't stop on fights, but the fight wasn't entertaining. It wasn't special. I hate long Prague due to one mech like the Agile or Lightface. It was shit worst. Yeah. I just could not get into that, and that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I mean, I did E12S, and I love to Prague now because when I heard that they had the extreme there, I had to go there and live it up, and that fight was legit fun. And had a lot of fun doing the she one. But Pandemonium, like it baffles me by how unmotivated I was to doing that one. And again, I was a little bit burnt out of raiding back then. And I don't think it was just raiding, it was just a lot of things going on in my life back then that are overcome.
Probe launched.
So I was just burnt out in general. I think that's when I was starting out as a teacher. And man, the first years of a teacher are rough. I'm definitely going to go back into P12 at some point and finish it unsynced. I don't see a reason to do it synced.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
1/2 capacity. Could you say we have capacity? Oh, then.
Normally detected.
Oh boy, who's. Panda is weird because half of the fights are okay or actually good, but the other half is just dog shit. I mean, I love P8S, even though it took me 2 months to clear it when I reached phase 2.
Something on our sensors.
Alliance hotspot detected. Okay, let's go in here. Oh yeah, I'm only doing this myself. No phase 2. Phase 1, no phase 2 is great. Yeah. I love phase 2. Oh yeah, right, this one. Like, that fight was a lot of fun, and I love the mechanic with the concept mechanics you were doing in phase 2. Ah!
It is likely that searching the wreckage would provide information about the Estevanico's final hours. Warning, disturbing the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
Okay, so we have to get through this place to get as much stuff as we can before it falls. Oh, I don't have a lot of choice. Let's go down there. But yeah, that's my issue with P8. That's just my issue with Pandemonium. I don't understand why it was so awful. Alright, I'm here to get some stuff. You get some items and that data. But again, it just plain straight up baffled me. Okay, I have to do this to off up here. This off. Let's see. Ugh. Ooh, that light reminds me when I woke up the other day and just opened took my curtains away. By the way, it's currently 8:30 and it's still bright outside. The sun won't probably set until 10. And every time people say, oh, Shadowbringers thing is like a fantasy. Dude, I live it every summer. Ah. Now, who in their right mind would come up to a place like this? Here's the thing. The shaking and falling thing in vents are kind of are all predetermined, so you can't just walk around as much as you want. At least I've never heard of anyone falling down here. It's just to build up tension and check the screen widely every once in a while. Let's get the iridium. Let's see. Okay, let's still go down here. If I guess to go down here. And... okay. There's nothing really that way that I see. But you just want to get this thing here. Excuse me. Itchy. Scratchy. This thing fell here years ago. Right? Help! Help! I'm being attacked! Okay, we got some experience, a little bit of money, that's about it. But getting money in this game is a lot harder than the original game. Let's dig a little bit more around here. Too bad that, like, the planet looked really nice, but it has poisonous atmosphere, that's why I had to wear the helmet. So whoever lived on that place, in the ship, either went down with the ship or are long ejected. Now when... Actually, this is something I always do like. I'd love to go explore space, but even though at the times I'd be like, what the hell am I doing? If you guys had the opportunity, would you go out and explore space? Or would you just say, nah, that's way too dangerous, you never know what you encounter out there? Because the logistics of space exploration is interesting, but it's also very hard to deal with things. Which is usually why they have this basic future tech-ish, or advanced, super advanced tech that to deal with that. But the basic issue, of course, is just traveling between systems, which is why FTL was made. I like learning about space, but we're also very scary in that kind of isolation, yeah. Yeah, I mean, right now, if we were to go from Earth to Mars, it'd take us at least 10 years. You know, can't we just have that happen? Can we just throw Musk into space for 10 years and see if he survives? He probably would die. In Minecraft. Hold on, anything else here? Hold on, we had some iridium here. Let's take that.
Probe away.
I'm just one of those guys who like seeing new places, but also like being able to get back real easily. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a tiny moon. It's a tiny little moon. Let's go take all with every iridium.
Probe launched.
But right now the biggest issue is it's, well, one, it is the travel method. Well, actually I think that one of that I actually really like is actually in Shaun of the Enders, where they had this very interesting concept of space travel, which basically is what they did, is that they found this magic ore on Jupiter called it wasn't Metatron, I think it was Metatron. It's been a while since I played Shaun of the Enders. That had this weird property, if you put some kind of energy or just current through it, it would start compressing space. So what they figured is that they would make some kind of a device that you aim at a certain area and then compress the space between that area and the origin. So, like for example, people want to travel from Mars to Jupiter or to one of the planets there, moons on Jupiter. They compress the space and send the ship through the compressed space. But even then, they couldn't get any further than Jupiter because, and that travel took like weeks.
Launching probe.
It was the same from between Earth and Mars. It'd take you like a week or two to get from Mars to Earth of just pure space flight. But Metatron, of course, had other different methods too. But that was one of the concepts I really liked. And it also brought in, like, okay, if people were to settle on Mars and be born there, then you'd have to deal with things like racism and stuff like that. People would literally just call people born not on Earth were called Enders, which was Shaun of the Enders. And came from. So, and I think, yeah, one of the entries was a Kojima game, which explains the Fist of Mars one, which oh, good lord. That's a fun game, but it also makes you go, huh?
Launching probe.
Well, that was an interesting concept. The other ones are like wormholes, where you basically somehow open a hole in fabric of space. And basically it's like a doorway that you can go here and there, which is interesting. Some like jettison your, like in this game, the mass relays, they basically build up energy and just shoot you between places. That's also one of the ways to do it, but it kind of makes me wonder if you're like you doing mass relays and things like that and jettison you between a place. What if they stop being you from ending up hitting a goddamn moon on the way? Oops. I'm sorry, our flight had to stop because we basically put ourselves into smears on the side of this moon. Oops. That's also been one of the things that kind of scared me about if I were to do something like that. How do you avoid crashing into a moon or random asteroid? The logistics around it are really high. And again, usually when you go between systems, I don't really do anything in this place. You're more or less going aiming through on the area. Yeah, that's the
Probe launched.
Well, that's been another one as a thing, but how do the mass relays work? The technology and how do they basically make you shoot you between areas? I don't know. It's space magic.
Probe away.
Well, that's always been like thing. I would love to explore space, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah. And that's just like one of the biggest issues. Like, how do you get between places? The other one are things like the radiation, the gravity effect. How do we simulate gravity? That's why I have artificial gravity as a thing. Would that be right? The like impact of it all. Like some people say that if you start living on another planet, that you start, for example, live longer or age strangely if you travel between places. That's the one thing that kind of makes me. I think our body's internal clock would still be the same. Like there's a lot of things that it makes you go around it. But all the same, if I ever manage to solve that issue, I would love to be able to go to another place, another planet.
Probe launched.
Alright, done here. But until the fancy aliens with the mysterious magic technology shows up, tell us how to do this, we're kind of stuck here. Sadly. You're moderate, I'm not gonna bother with you. Okay, here we have this place. This one still has good properties, even though they have the prison ship.
Launching probe.
Let's get element 0.
Launched.
And more. I need more platinum. Hand over all your platinum. Now, you wouldn't happen to have any adamantium.
Launching probe.
Let's see. Where are you?
Launching probe.
Alright, let's go here.
Launching probe.
I think this place has heavy gravity, that's why I get a lot of element 0. Keep on finding that. Where's that platinum well? I want it. Here we go. Here. More platinum. I have to check my posture again. I'm not a young man like I used to be. Good lord. Take care of your body. You only have one. It's for a lifetime.
Probe launched.
Alright, that should be enough. Now let's get some more probes, and then now let's go do the only mission we're doing today, because I'm mostly faffing around. Hold on. And that is recruit the convict. The reason we're going after this convict is because they have amazing... See... Was it this one? Yeah, Jack. Exceptional biotic abilities. Criminal background, currently in custody. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic, little else is known. The subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held on the Tyrian prisonership purgatory. Sober has no and negotiated for subject release, so that's where we go. The other one is this warlord here. Dr. O'Keir. Millennia of combat and strategic expertise, rumored familiarity with collective technology. A brilliant, brutal Krogan warlord and the Krogan rebellion's veteran. So this guy's really fucking old. O'Keir obsessed with saving the Krogan from the Genophage. It appears he contacted the collectors to gain necessary technology. Currently at Busan's camp on Corlus. His relationship with the mercenaries unknown. But we are here for Jack. So let's go get her. Accept. Let's see, need that, I need that. Okay. Alright, here is the spaceship purgatory. Run by the Blue Suns. I thought they wouldn't be willing to give me any time of the day after I kinda killed their operation on Omega. Alright, let's do a save. There's no map here.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high security...
Yeah, that just had enough people.
Relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
No.
I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out.
I don't trust you.
You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
Yeah.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
There's no... okay.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure.
No, we can handle that. I'm Shepard.
Guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Alright. So yeah. They're here to keep the horrible people safe.
As you can
from people from safe from the horrible people. They cryo some. They just basically keep most of them in cryo.
Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example.
Well,
the ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals.
Is this like...
We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Maintaining a population this
size that's not cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't.
I wonder this is how the prison system in the US works, kind of
These
like that.
individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
And if they don't?
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified
So
price.
blackmail, basically.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives.
Oh, I'm questioning them.
These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Alright.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven, and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually, I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Yes.
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Alright, how about Jack?
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered.
Yeah.
Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
Let's get on with this.
Alright.
Have there been escape attempts?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals.
Okay, that seems to be
We
necessary.
have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Like a gun. Can I keep it? No?
I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
That's not ominous. Of course, when it comes to a place like this... What the fuck?
Inhumane. Unacceptable. Violation of basic organic dignity.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good. What the fuck? You're just beating the dude up.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions?
Yeah.
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
No.
Stop this. For your own sake.
Hey, don't be like that.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now.
Okay. How about you, prisoner 7-8?
Hey, guy, if you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Oh, he's like, oh shit, no.
Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
Buying prisoners?
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells this to whoever can pay enough.
Okay.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? You know something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah. Sucks to be Bimmy right now.
Yeah, it's like, wait, why are they doing that?
Hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
Haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
They're going at it pretty hard.
Okay, no.
Do they ever kill
Funny thing, though.
Yeah, basically, you start. The more you do it, the
meaner he gets.
Worse it becomes.
So
Alright?
rotate him through.
What do you do?
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride.
Don't drop the show in the showers,
I
people.
haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
Ew. What did you
So,
do?
what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20
Only,
or so.
only
I blew
about...
up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
Alright, how about you stay in here, rot?
I should go.
Wish I could go.
There. Alright. Oh, hold on. And you?
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice.
Yeah, so this place is full of insane people. Okay, here's our processing.
Now processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
I think we're in for a scrap. Do you think that the corrupt captain and this ship of prisoners would do anything not give up the deal?
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
Yeah, how about fuck you? Let's see, burn him. Isn't this fucker flying?
Neutralized.
Branch one.
Yeah, but we still need to get Jack.
There we go.
Get back on those. There we go. Alright, let's go. Wonder what turns out to be asshole. Who would have seen that coming? Oh, hello. I want to fight by here. Set bits on fire. Okay, let's see. Let's open this door.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat.
Okay, let's get that. Guys. Well then. We need to let Jack out of there. That's where she is. Okay.
Shepard, if you hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
However, required if we want to get Jack out of stasis.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Alright, let's see Jack. If you don't know Jack, they have to keep him basically in permanent cryostasis. Huh.
That's Jack?
Yeah. Those things aren't very solid. That's a lot of fucking tattoos. Then again, she's lived a very messed up life. She just Falcon punched that robot. Now she's on the loose and causing havoc.
Warning. Warning.
They're attacking Jack.
Yeah, poor them. That doesn't look comfortable. Imagine that needing to sleep in that. Let's scan you.
This is valuable.
Damage protection. Excellent. More defense.
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Tex, lockdown, lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No
She's like a
survivors.
bulldozer on crack.
Impressive biotic ability could be problematic on Normandy.
Ah, we'll figure it out.
All prisoners, return to your cells immediately, or I'll open every airlock on this ship.
I don't think that matters much in this case. Burn that motherfucker. Okay, I want you to swap over to this. And I'm gonna swap over to a sniper rifle.
I'm on it.
Neutralized. Not difficult.
Wish I were standing downwind.
Okay, there we go. Now I finally got it here. Okay, let's swap to... okay, burn his
Deploying
shit.
incineration tech.
Okay, he's down. Let's not first one. And to the left. Hit the mid mix. Max. And done.
Impending explosion.
Okay, let's go through here. There's a lot of stuff I tend to miss here if I'm not careful. Okay, so far we know that Jack went that way. Just follow the corpses, explosions, and screaming.
Shepard, the warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another
I kinda figured.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure imminent.
There's a shotgun. Nothing else to worry about here. Okay, let's grab that shotgun.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
It shows you what kind of people these prisoners are. I don't agree with everything they do here, but it's in the galaxy.
I wouldn't really say it's in the... It's
Guard kept maniacs away from innocent people.
Prisoners helpless. Guard had power. Perhaps abused it.
Yeah.
Violence here could be retribution.
I mean, yeah. Let's see, not you. We go into more than later down the road, and it's actually really interesting the way his character goes. Okay, there's more money. Okay, swap back to
Change weapon.
that. Okay, let's see. We have closer.
Blocks 4, 7, and 8.
Ah. Why is it always the blue zones? In the meantime, yeah, set that guy on fire. Okay, let's just kill him. Oh, boy, that poor person just got the...
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
What the hell is that girl doing? Other than punching everything.
Get ready to fight.
Oh, where? Oh, there. Yeah, I'm trying to find cover.
New truck. Next.
Okay, we have a guy back there. No, I want to swap. No, I already have that one. Remember, if you're gonna swap weapons, choose the right weapon. Look at that. Ah, why do they keep on going into cover? Stick your heads out. Here, in the meantime, you can set him back.
Should burn nicely.
Remember? Oh, goddamn, it's another one of those fuckers. They really like those mechs.
Not difficult.
Okay. Hey. Okay, that's that one done. Okay, burn.
Deploying incineration tech.
Okay, let's start. We're almost done. Almost done. Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Going to explode.
I noticed. Okay, that takes care of everything here, I suppose. I thought it sounds alive. Let's go on a live.
Find Jack. Full alert. Find Jack.
The reason I'm not using Unity to bring it back is because he can save that. Oh hey, we had an explosive canister here. Shepard, your stamina is still awful. See, there's nothing there. Keep off. I'm on it. What are you gonna do? Oh, here he is. Yo, you need to die somewhere. Okay, he's gone. Let's grab that. Let's see. What do we have over here? I kind of wonder if this prison is a commentary on the American prison system. Then again, that's just what I've heard. Alright, Jack.
All guards to cell block 1.
Oh, that's now we know where she is. Shepard, now it's not the time for money. It's always the time for money. Okay, let's see. Here are you, and these two are the last ones. I'm going to check my posture. Thankfully, this station isn't too long. There you are, you son of a bitch.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king.
Well, you shouldn't have sold me.
But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to.
Yet you're trying to sell
This
me.
is for the good of the galaxy.
Then you should have just let me buy her and this wouldn't have happened, no? Instead, you decided to try to use you to sell me. Okay, now we have to take care of the shield pylons. Pylons. Ugh.
Making contact.
So... Okay, let me just get the arc. Arc projector. Arc projector. Chain lightning. Okay, that was a bit overkill. Oh, let's see. No,
Heading for
nothing.
combat.
Okay, Garrus, swap to a sniper rifle. That's your specialty.
Switch up.
I'm gonna go to the other side and take care of that. Yeah, you don't have to worry about your allies running out of ammunition. I know it's a little bit late to say that, but they have endless amount of ammunition. But they aren't very useful at utilizing it properly. Are you okay there? No, you aren't. Okay, that takes care of the shield generator. Now I'll still use the arc projector again. Now I just need to take care of the warden. Hey, what? Pretty sure it killed you up. When I say you die, you die. Huh? Garrus, you're not really smart about doing that. Stay there.
Will avoid direct fire.
There you go. You better over there, Garrus.
Oh, you got it.
Let's put him there, and I'm gonna get a bit closer. Thankfully, the warden isn't that difficult to deal with. I do love that gun in the ass. I might get one later. Okay, we have to first run through a shield. No, set the fucker on fire.
Enjoy.
And that's the end of the warden. Yeah, another reason why she is able to do this is because they're trying to keep her alive. Ooh, that must have hurt. You're not really thinking about what you're doing, are you? And she sees my ship. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Cerberus.
She doesn't like Cerberus. That's not my gun.
What the hell do you want?
You're in a bad situation, and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shit, you sound like a pussy.
Well, kiss my ass.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm here to ask for your help.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
Yes.
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
We could knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
No.
We're not gonna attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
What do you want?
Tell me what you're thinking.
I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases.
Yeah.
I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
Oh, okay, yes. Alright.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me.
If you take Miranda
So why
there,
the hell are we standing here?
she won't be happy about that. Yeah, notice that she has a lot of scarring on her, so someone's done massive modifications on the poor girl. I said poor girl, but she just tore the entire ship apart.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Alright.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Good lord. Yeah, what are we gonna do? We kinda need her on our side, and she has impressive biotic powers. Alright. With that, we got another crew member. 2 of them. And a lot of issues. But let's go into the weapon upgrade. Upgrade my shotgun damage. Let's do an upgrade to my damage protection, that's what I need. To take less damage. I need to get shield, redundant, attack and duration. Shotgun piercing, that's also nice to have. More platinum. I'll be talking with Jack soonish. Armor, no. Weapon upgrade, nothing else there, okay. Alright. I did get a level up, so now let's get the cryo ammo. I've been mostly relying on the ammo upgrades. And now let's get my disruptor. The quicker I can tear down the shields, the quicker the easier can get to surgery. Okay, let's go and do a save here, and let's call it a session. We got quite a bit done here. We explored, we got a crazy on the board, and I got a couple of team members. But now let's go raid someone. And John is doing Kingdom Hearts. The thing about tomorrow is that I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I had something planned with some work colleagues, but I'm not sure if that will actually go through or not. In case I don't stream tomorrow, then I'll stream on Saturday. But in case I do stream, then it will be continuing on where we left off. We'll be doing a little bit more fluffing around, and then we'll be doing 2 critical missions. But now let's go to raid John. He's doing another randomizer. And let's make a raid hashtag. I'm Commander Shepard. Alright. So, thank you guys for coming along. I'll catch you a lot later for the next session of Mass Effect 2. Have a good one.